Leaning on your left hand. Leaning back on the left hand, on the kaf, on the open palm, leaning back on that is prohibited. It's a sitting, جلسة المغضوب عليهم, described by the Messenger ﷺ as the posture of the people of the hellfire. Now, in the hadith it mentions that a man was sitting back on his left hand. And so the hadith seems to be, since sitting postures in general are all permissible until there's a proof, then we don't say sitting back on the right hand has the same ruling. However, some of our mashayikh, like Sheikh Wasi'ullah, Muhammad Abbas, he says that it includes the right hand as well, and there's no intention to define it to left or right. However, the text mentions the left, and that it's the sitting of the people of the hellfire. He didn't say it from his words, rather he talked about someone who was leaning back on his left. So then, there is room for differing here that it could possibly include someone who leans back on his right. It's a posture. It's not necessarily the right or the left. That was the understanding of our Shaykh Wasi'ullah. Otherwise, it seems to be restricted specifically, especially in light of the idea of the dunya, sitting postures, all being openly permissible until there's a text to prohibit it. So when someone leans back with their right hand, with their palm behind them, we have a text against what they're doing. When someone leans back with their right hand, we don't have a text, we have qiyas. And it's not entirely clear, especially in the dunya issues of sitting and the postures of sitting. So what seems to be correct is that it would be permissible to lean back. However, there are some scholars, like I mentioned, that would say that's included as well in the prohibition. And Allah knows best.